All right, ever since President Trump took office, the narrative from both sides of the media, almost every side, and the left especially, was about the relationship with Russia and Trump. Why are they so cozy? But our next guest says there is a president who is a Russian stooge, but it's not President Trump. It's actually President Obama, and the facts are what they are. Here to break it down for us is National Review editor and Fox News contributor Rich Lowry.
Hey,
Rich, not only you came to this opinion, but you first formulated your case. Formulate your case. It's 2008. A brand new president, President Obama.
So in the summer of 2008, Russia invades Georgia. Big deal. Tells you everything you need to know about the Putin regime. Months later, after Obama takes office, all is forgiven. We give them the reset button, and Obama proceeds in 8 years of an incredibly accommodating attitude to Russia. Initially, out of kind of willful naivete, and then later on, out of passivity and weakness.
Some of the proof. All of a sudden, we take the missiles out of Eastern Europe, to much to the chagrin of our Eastern European friends. A nuke deal that we signed, we just have to subtract our nukes. They don't have to touch our nukes. And remember the Ukraine gets invaded. We don't provide weapons, and we do nothing but condemn them and give some weak sanctions. And who can remember that in 2012, it was President Obama who smugly said this to Mitt Romney when he said that our number one geopolitical foe in his mind was Russia.
A few months ago, when you were asked what's the biggest geopolitical threat facing America, you said Russia. Not Al-Qaeda, you said Russia. In the 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy back because, you know, the Cold War's been over for 20 years.
Yeah, it's incredibly snotty and condescending and wrong on top of it. And also, during that election campaign, or prior to that election, President Obama meets with Medvedev and tells him, just tell Vladimir, I'm going to be more flexible after the election. Can you imagine if President Trump were caught on a hot mic telling any such thing to a Russian official? And really the worst aspect of this, and we've seen it over the last week or two, is we were complicit in the Russian and Syrian deception over the sham chemical weapons deal because Obama needed a fig leaf to justify his red line fiasco, so we pretended all those weapons had been removed when Assad was really using them all along and still had them.
The Secretary of State and National Security Advisor, Susan Rice, said they were gone.
Right.
They are still there. And because there was no ramifications, they ended up taking their planes and setting up a military base there because there was no hell to pay. And that's why this current president's in a box. Rich Lowry, very well outlined and retweeted by Peter King, my congressman. Yeah.